In as little as 4 to 6 months. So choose fast, choose smart, choose smile. Start from home. Visit smiledirect.co.uk. Marshmallow time? No need to say anything. There's your answer. What a treat. Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
Hello, Jeff. Jeff here just found out how much money was sitting in his old workplace pension. Start planning a retirement worth waiting for with Moneybox. Oh, yeah.
I just sent people who are committed serious, criminal offences. Oh, you know, I don't defend no one.
Stay for us, get it.
Who is this man? Where does he come from?
Fear is driving the world like never before.
And we've only gone and found a way to make money out of it.
My work computer's been compromised?
You can't be trusted. I'm really free.
Financial markets are in chaos right now. You're so are you?
It was done. Must I stop it?
Actually.
the WSL season so far. A London derby, the champions against the league leaders. Whoever wins will head into the weekend. Top of the table. 7 p.m. the coverage starts on Friday night. Sky Sports Premier League and Sky Sports Football. It is Villa 3-2 up in a pulsating first half in the Premier League. We'll hear about how it could have been another goal just before the break from Lee in a moment. But there are early goals elsewhere in the Championship. QPR scoring inside the first minute of the restart. They have a second and now lead Middlesbrough by 2 goals for 1. We'll get to that goal from Chris Willock in a moment. Bristol City have doubled their advantage over struggling Reading, and it's Michael Morrison's own goal that puts Bristol City in command. St Mirren now in front against St Johnstone, coming behind in that one. Alex Grieve with their second goal, and Dundee, bottom of the Premiership. Dundee are level through a Toby Civic own goal at Tynecastle, and Livingston scored an important goal as well. Adam put Legends for a little flurry of early goals in the second half. We had a goal inside the first minute after 40 seconds in the first half in the Premier League. We've had a goal after just 15 seconds in the second half for QPR. Emma Saunders.
Yeah, that's right, Jules. Chris Willock, the goal scorer, really, was for his former teammate, Joe Lumley, in the Middlesbrough goal for that score. It was right from kick-off, Borough forced back into their own half. Still playing a back pass to his goalkeeper, Lumley. You can tell he didn't really want to, and Lumley, in hesitation, he's not really hit it properly, and Willock was there to punish and stab it home. So QPR really gifted a goal here early in the second half, and they've taken that opportunity once more. They lead here by 2 goals to 1.
They are back in front there with another goal. In fact, he scored the winner when the two sides met at the Riverside early in the season. That's the 7th of the campaign. QPR are back in front. Let's head off to Aston Gate and hear how Bristol City have increased Reading's with reasons to blow. Rob Jones.
Yeah, not a good few seconds for the Reading captain Michael Morrison, because his initial clearance that was blocked by Andy Vyman. It ran into the path of Alex Scott, very flick from him. Then they worked it wide from right to left in Bristol City through Chris Martin, through Semenyo, and then a low ball into the penalty area by Cameron Green. Michael Morrison, to be fair, couldn't take the risk of leaving it because Alex Scott was lurking just behind him. And Morrison, who scored at the right end here at Aston Gate last season, has scored at the wrong end tonight. A goal that will boost Nigel Pearson watching on his cap. A goal that will boost Wayne Rooney watching on his. 2-0 Bristol City.
Yeah, I mentioned Reading's recent woes. 5 straight defeats, their worst run since 2013 when they're back in the Premier League. They lost 7 on the season. They are being dragged right into the relegation championship, particularly if they end up losing that one tonight. Before we hear about that chance for another goal before half-time at Villa Park, I must just get to the game at the top of the Spurs Stadium. Some of the Spurs fans getting agitated with what they're seeing from their side, but they were nearly out of their seats then, Michael.
They had to get them out of the seats, and Spurs had to improve, because the first half they were really, really disappointing. But I give Southampton credit. And the wing-backs have to get higher. Simple as, if you play with the back 5, Southampton's full-backs were higher than what Southampton's wing-backs. That is impossible. And it's regular here. He does incredible. He gets down the left, how Harry Kane's missed, I'm not too sure. It's a great ball along the 6-yard box. He heads it. You think all he's got to do is head it on target? What do you say? There's a coach, head it down, he doesn't, he heads it down, but it goes up over the bar. Southampton finally got off the seat, and they're getting behind the team now. Still 1-1, better start by them.
Celtic were 2 up with Coventry at half-time at the home side. Just 10 minutes or so into the second half, have pulled one back. Luke Stanley.
Yeah, they're making a game of it. Christian Ramirez with the goal. There's a free kick from the edge of the box. Played short. Ramirez unmarked from the front edge of the 6-yard box. He's shot, deflected past Joe Hart, and it's Aberdeen 1, Celtic 2.
What a good season he's having. His 14th of the campaign. 10 of them have come in the league, and Aberdeen are back in that game. Let's see what's happening at Ewood Park. Nottingham Forest have goal up against Blackburn at the break, and Blackburn's cause of turning this round not helped whatsoever. They're down to 10 men. It's Lenihan who's seen red for a second yellow. Let's find out why. Adam McNally.
You've already called it, Jones. It's his second yellow for him. I mean, he's stretching. He's not out of control. He tries to win the ball, but he definitely catches. I think it's Jack Colback he catches. And Jack's got towards him. I think he's over the top. He gets booked earlier on for something very similar in the first half. And unfortunately, there's a second yellow card. Mr. Smith says
tantalising game. Leeds have had good spells, and Dan James has been a real big threat. I just hope they can deal with him in the second half, and that'll be one thing I'm sure Stevie G will be saying to Tyrone Mings and Emre Contra. So, good game, though, really good game.
Yeah, cracking game there, cracking first half, and a really entertaining match in the Championship between QPR and Middlesbrough. Borough have equalised one. Nearly did it again, Emma Saunders.
Yeah, so close there. Top scorers actually had two chances already, so really looking to conjure up a response here. One of them has hit the woodwork. Right side on the angle. He has thundered an effort, but QPR saved this time by the crossbar. Prior to that, it was Marshall once more deputising Dieng in the QPR goal once more. As he recovers from his trip out to the Ashes Cup on May, tremendous performance so far today. It is still QPR that have the advantage in
Let's check in on the Premier League leaders. They're going to go 12 points to the top tonight. City, hardly beaten City so far, but doing what they need to do.
Yeah, but Cancelo is one of the best fullbacks around, and he's got a great goal. He picked the ball up to us and beat 2 or 3 players and passed him like another. They had a shot. David Raya made a really good save. But Sterling scores and runs the fullback problem down his left-hand side. The young man can't handle Raheem Sterling, and him and Cancelo have been really good down the left-hand side. Still 1-0 City.
Big opportunity for Norwich City tonight. Leeds, who aren't safe from relegation, losing. Norwich to climb out of the bottom with a win. 1-0 at half time against Palace. Could have been more than that, Gareth, but the danger they might be made to pay for that.
Maybe, yeah, because Palace definitely have maybe had a little bit of a roasting off Patrick there at half time because they've come out with some real intent. You know, the Testa has shown why the players are, you know, step up, take away. Didn't show that in the first half. Really, 3 minutes on a hell of a chance. Great shot, but Angus Gunn was just equal to it. Great right-handed turn around the post. Norwich not offering as much as they did in the first half, but they still lead 1-0.
Let's get back to the game between Tottenham and Southampton. Still 1-1, but Che Adams has gone down under a challenge and he's ended up pretty much in the dugout.
Yeah, well, ball down. Perron replaced Che Adams in the pace, and he's Sanchez coming across the pace. And he finds himself to the right shoulder. Che Adams and Brozier top of the field for Southampton is causing all kinds of problems. First half, they were very good at opportunities. Spurs are making their substitution here. Ben Secure is coming on. I've not yet seen the number. I'm not surprised he's made changes. I'm surprised he didn't make them at half time, to be honest, Jules, with the way Spurs played. Hovier's coming off. First change of the game, Hovier for Ben Secure. Still 1-1.
Rangers have a second against Everton. Will be there in just a second. Morelos has got it, and a certain inevitability about who's got done the United goal against Motherwell. Tony Watt, who left Motherwell for Dundee United, hasn't scored in 6 games until tonight. Nets against them and has doubled Dundee United's lead. We will get to Ibrox as well to hear about that second goal for Rangers in just a moment. But now this is interesting, isn't it? Rangers in second, a point behind Celtic, have a 2-goal cushion now. And look what's happened at Pittodrie. The league leaders have been 2-0 up, have been pegged right back at its level. Let's go to that one first. Luke Shanley.
Yeah, what a game we have here at Pittodrie. It was Lewis Ferguson with the goal, free kick from the right-hand side. Ferguson got away from his man, downward header, beat Joe Hart, 2-2.
And he loves scoring against Celtic. It's the 7th he's scored against them since 2018. And that is 4 more than any other Scottish Premiership player. He's levelled it up for Aberdeen. And just before that happened, Rangers doubled their lead against Hibs. Let's hear about that, Mark Fenstead.
News of that Aberdeen equaliser just rippled around Ibrox. It almost got as big a cheer as Alfredo Morelos' goal. Morelos the star on the weekend. He scored the second for Rangers here tonight. James Tavernier's ball from the right into the area. The perfect pace on it to take it past the hit defender, Rocky Bajiri. Morelos was onto it, right footed, across the goalkeeper, spun into the roof of the net. A fabulous finish. Rangers in control now.
Wow, just got interesting at the top of the Scottish Premiership. Cardiff have got a third against Peter with their problems of piling up. Jordan Hoover's got that and a goal at Carrow Road. We asked whether Norwich might regret those missed chances in the first half.
Here's your answer, Gareth. And what a goal, Jules. Wilfried Zaha, big players, big games, big moments, and what a finish that is. I mean, Elise received the ball on the right wing, didn't have any options, so he's put a big switch onto Wilfried Zaha, brings it out the air, one touch, stands the seeker up, he stands the seeker up, gets past him and spins it into the
once again, the referee says we're going to take it, or can it? Here we go. Oh, no! Oh, this is probably the worst Premier League penalty you'll see this season.
Big players, big moments.
A big miss kick. Yeah, that's what I'll say to that. He's gone with his right foot, and he's left foot. He's done the old John Terry in the Champions League. He's planted his foot. His left foot is slipped.
What about getting custard?
Oh my word! Even if that goes in, I think it might be a double kick. You know, it's just terrible moment for Zaha. I'm sure they're going to get more chances. Palace are really on this end of it. Hopefully that doesn't burst the bubble. But game on, 1-1.
And he's quite looking to stall on his boots.
It's a knock of Zaha. He slips as he takes it, and a chance. Turns around and wins the Esmeralda. It's now Norwich. We've got a left off down in the field. 1-1. A penalty for Tawdry, and here about Celtic retaking the lead against Aberdeen. Luke Shanley.
Yeah, we dropped that again, and I want to talk whether it
Man,
because Aberdeen weren't happy. Abada was in an offside position. He didn't seem to be interfering with play. When dropped the goal, and he wasn't offside. He had a shot into the ground and bounced off the what a game here. It's 3-2
Yeah, 4-3 against Aberdeen for Jota this season, and it means they will remain the league leaders as it stands. Rangers doing what they need to do. 2-0 against Hibs, and for a moment we're going above them, but Celtic snapping out that opportunity with that second goal of the night for Jota. Let's take you off to the Championship. We're going to have a chance to show you the third goal of the Cardiff, which you think the form people have been in. We'll wrap up the points, Vicky Davis.
Tony Bennett does so well here. Wins the ball in his own, deep in his own half. He runs with it, puts it round the defender, runs past it, puts an absolutely perfect cross on the plate for Jordan Newell. Done it brilliantly. Newell side this time. He's been so absolutely certain tonight, Newell. He made no mistake this time. 3-0.
There's been a collective effort from the football authorities to try and stamp out the increase in issues in the crowd we've seen with fans returning to football grounds in recent months. But I'm afraid to say we've got another incident to report at Ewood Park. Alan McInally, what did he just see?
Yeah, we have just, it's okay, it's calm down. The problem is obviously, Darrell Linehan gets sent off, then Diaz gets moved, then Joe Roscoe gets moved, and then the referees don't talk to Tony Mobley because everything's getting really, really hot. And then the ball goes out, and to be fair to Bryce Stamber goes to get the ball, and there's a bottle coming in. Do me a favour, guys. So to be fair to Diaz, he's overseeing, stop throwing stuff on the pitch. Referee speaks to Joe Worrell and to Bryce to say, look, forget it. Hopefully it'll be okay. They throw the bottles back off, and thankfully so far it hasn't happened again. But seriously, stop throwing things on the pitch. Do my head 0-1.
If Alan tells you stop doing it, I think seriously. It's happening so often, isn't it? It really is. There may well be repercussions, but it is. Forest with the extra man and the goal up advantage at Ewood Park. It's 1-0 as well to the home side at Bramall Lane. West Brom trying to find a way back in with 10 men, but could have been further behind. Jacka Westwood.
Yeah, West Brom are really under the cosh at the moment. They've been peppered with shots and a couple of really great chances. The first was Jaden Bogle, who shoots from just outside the box. Sam Johnson parries the ball. George Baldock races in to try to follow up. But Johnson manages to make the save, and then just after that, McGoldrick puts him and Di through. He races through on goal. He shoots, but again, Sam Johnson makes a wonderful save. I mean, West Brom don't score many goals as it is. I think they're going to be relying on a bit of magic for them, or maybe a set piece. At the moment, they're in trouble and they trail by 0-0.
Let's head off to the game between Bournemouth and Birmingham. Bournemouth looking good to go second in the table this evening. 2-0 against Birmingham, but maybe this might have an impact on things. What's happened, John Phillips?
There's been a red card for Bournemouth. Jefferson Lerma, referee changes an incident involving the Robinson. Bournemouth weren't at all happy about the decision to send him off. It was a bad shot on Onel Hernandez, the substitute for Birmingham City, certainly worthy of the yellow. Then the two players got involved in a bit of pushing and shoving, but the referee appeared to give a straight red card to Jefferson Lerma, unless he produced the yellow. I don't think he did produce the yellow. I think it's a straight red. He then booked Hernandez for his reaction, and it has, as you said, given a lifeline to Birmingham City here. They've had one good chance in the second half when Gary Gardner headed straight at Mark Travers, when really he should have done better. It was a free header from 6 or 7 yards out. But now they're up against 10 men for the rest of the half. Can they claw these 2 goals back? It's still 2-0 to Bournemouth.
And Bournemouth fans might be thinking we've been here before, because Michael's just reminded me, we saw this game earlier in the season. Bournemouth were 2 up in the game against Coventry. Jefferson Lerner got sent off as he had tonight, and they ended up drawing the game. Coventry scored a goal in the 85th and 89th minute. It cost them 0 on that occasion. Will it do again tonight? Lerner sent off for the 2nd time this season. They do have that 2-goal cushion, but just keep an eye on that. Birmingham may just have a chance of turning around in the 23 minutes or so that remain. So they lead by 2 goals to 0. They are heading second in the table. Blackburn, who are losing, will drop down to third then after 10 men themselves, of course. QPR, Middlesbrough Borough back in that game at 2-2. Sheffield United closing in towards the playoff places. They lead